Abel Moreno is with us from Spain. Edge is a short film. It's a dance film, very inventive dance film, by the way. Great
Thanks.
sound design, but also great choreography, great location. So, what's your experience in making dance films? Have you made a lot of them?
No, that's my first dance film. I came from documentary cinema, but many years ago I had this idea of make this screen dance, and Edge is the result of this idea, and this is my first screen dance film.
Wow! And you kind of wrote the script for it, like you wrote the script of what you wanted to occur.
Yes, yeah. I made the script about. I placed together many different ideas or many things I wanted to express, and I found all the common part of all these different ideas to make the story of Edge film.
And what's your experience in dance itself? Like, were you a dancer, or did you like? I'm just curious what your experience is with that.
I love to dance, but I'm not a dancer. I'm not a choreographer, but I always like to dance. And this idea came to my mind because after living some different experience that involve a glass pan that separates me from another person, and um, and I wanted to express this, and I the documentary or rational ways to express it wasn't useful for me, and I needed to find a different way. And this idea came to my mind to play with the dance to express emotions and to use the glass as a symbolic or a metaphoric thing, and to play with the image reflected in the glass or the image trespassing
Yeah.
the glass.
All right. So I want to tackle a lot of things, but you wrote it, you produced it, you directed it, and you brought this team of really talented people into this film. So, like you said, you did like you got to bring in a choreographer as well. Like, what was the first step for you? By the way, great location as well. So, what was the first step for you to
Thanks.
bring this all together? Did you kind of choreograph the dance? Like, who did you bring on first?
The first thing for me was to find the dancers because,
Yeah,
as I said, I'm not a dancer. I needed somebody who work on it and who can make the choreography as well. And the day I met Gelia, the female dancer in the film, it was the beginning of everything. I have to say that she encouraged me to do it because this idea lived only in my mind for like 8 years. And when I met her, she she felt the story very much because she's Ukrainian. She had to run away from Ukraine, and we met in Barcelona while she was living there for some time as a refugee, and she felt like the she connect with the story, and she really was excited about doing it, and that's the first step to find the dancer. And we start with another male dancer that he have to leave the production later, and then Akira, the male dancer, came into the project. But the first step was to meet Gelia, the dancer, and when I saw that she was excited about doing it and willing to do it, then I talked with the people who made the soundtrack, the
yeah.
musicians who made the composition, who is a very good friend of mine, and well, three good friends of mine, and they started to create the soundtrack.
So Gelia, she's just one word. She's like Madonna, just like her share. She's one word, right?
Okay, like Madonna, is it?
No, but like it's just Gelia. Like there's no last name, right?
No, well, yeah, her name is Angelina Drushina, but the artistic
It
name
goes
is
by,
Gelia.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is how she wants to appear, so I only wrote Gelia because it's how she wants to
yeah,
appear.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw she's got a great Instagram page. I was on her Instagram page. It's
Okay.
great. She's doing some really inventive stuff. So okay, where did you meet her? Like, how did you meet her?
I met her by Instagram because I
There you
don't
go. I
know
guess it's working
how.
out. Her Instagram page. Yeah,
She appeared on my Instagram, and I just like one video and then it appears again another day and I start to follow her. And one day that I comment one of his post, but their post, because he posted with the other dancer,
Yeah.
and they answered me saying that they saw my videos and that they like it, and we meet to make a coffee and to talk a little bit, and this is how everything
And she just
started.
happened to be in the same city as you, or
Yeah,
you already
that's
knew them. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I start to follow her because I saw in the second video I saw of her, I saw that it was in Barcelona, and
Gotcha.
I thought I'm because I saw that she was Ukrainian, but I didn't know that she was in Barcelona this time. And when I recognized the place where she was dancing, I started to think maybe this idea that I have in mind could be done. And but it was just an idea, and then we meet, we started to talk, and everything started to move forward.
And where did you find Akira, the male dancer?
When the other dancer left the project, I started to look. The first thing I did was to talk with the cellist, the musician who made the soundtrack, because I know that he's friend with Lalia Iguade. Lalia Iguade is a Catalan dancer, a very good one.
Yeah.
And after talking with her, it was also the possibility that she was making the role because I didn't care about genders. It could be a male dancer or female
Okay.
dancer. For me, everything was fine. But it was not possible for her to do it because of the dates and the time that we have. And I've seen some videos of Lali dancing with Akira, and I loved how Akira danced. And I've seen what he can do dancing on the floor. That for me it was very important. This part,
He
his
does
solo
street dancing,
dancing.
right? He does a lot of
Sorry,
street dancing.
sorry, I didn't understand it.
He does a lot of street dancing. He's a street performer,
Yeah,
right?
he
Yeah.
started with breakdance. Now he makes a lot of different things um, and a lot of theater, dance at theater.
Yeah.
But he started as a breakdancer, and he's really good at
Yeah, he's very
breakdance.
modern. I guess they call him contemporary or modern dancer, I guess,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
she seems more classic, so they kind of contrasted their styles. Correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
think Galia started with more classical things, and then she went to the hip hop, urban
Yeah.
dance, and now she's making a lot of improv and with hip hop and urban dance, and she's really good at it.
Yeah, they're
But she
both
started
fantastic.
with more classical formation.
You could see that they're both entrepreneurs too. But they're both of them have a very large following on Instagram.
Mhm.
People like they do the street performing. They're bringing they're letting an audience come to them in a sense, right? Where like they're self starters. I guess that's the best way to put it. They know what they're doing.
Yes, yes, for sure. They know what they're doing,
Yeah,
and they are making a lot of different things. Now, Akira is making a lot of dance theater. I don't know is the right expression, but he's making a lot of things with his own creations and also working with other dance companies
yeah,
like Lalia Iguade Company, Peeping Tom, and other companies. And Gelly is teaching a lot, dancing a lot, and dance competitions. She's winning everything.
yeah.
She's in dance
Yeah.
competitions.
Well, congrats on you for finding them. So okay,
Mhm.
so the first half, it's like I'm watching the film and I'm thinking, okay, I like the idea. Is they're going to be in this confined, and then you let them go out, like you literally let them like go outside and dance, and so it's kind of two parts. The film's kind of two parts. It kind of tails back to the end, right? Kind
Mhm.
of like it ends where it starts. So where how who did the choreography? Like the choreography is fantastic.
We worked together a lot. They are the choreographers. I cannot consider myself the
Yeah,
choreographer, not at all. I'm the director. But we made a lot of essays before the shooting, and I knew what I wanted to express, and I was talking with them to find the right movements, to express the emotions or feelings through a body movement, and they were great doing it. It was quite easy, I have to say, to find what we I was expecting, but they are the choreographers. They are the one who choose the movement, and of course we work together to find everything and to define what we were about to do. For me, it had four different parts, like the beginning when they meet, Galia solo, the dream part when they are
Yeah.
outside in the rings, and then Galia solo. Sorry, first Akira solo, then Galia solo. And I was more afraid with Akira solo because it was the last thing that we said,
Well, that's the
and
end of the film, right? So yeah, yeah,
at the moment where Akira is like having the I can't find the right word in English, but yeah, when he's suffering and he is expressing suffering through
yeah,
dance, and I was scared of this part, but the first day the because Akira came later to the project and we had only 1 week to prepare everything, and the first day with Akira we start with this part, and then I get very relaxed because I saw the all the different registers and all the ideas that Akira have and
yeah.
the how he can express these things through movement, and it was quite easy to find this part. We work a lot in it, but since the first day, I've seen that okay, it's going to work.
So it's so interesting you talked about that because you started on you began with the hardest part or the one that you're most stressful about, right? And usually filmmakers kind of like lead up to that moment where like I'm not going to start with the hardest because everybody's getting to know each other, you know, it is on the first day, right? And so basically you kind of lead up to the hard part, but you started with the hard part and then you got it out of the way and then everything else is easy, easier, I should say, right? Like it must give you a relaxed feeling, I guess, after that.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, you started with this part because with Galia we work more before this last essay, this last meeting before the shooting,
Yeah,
and I knew that Galia solo will work. We prepared it a lot, and with Akira we didn't work yet till this day, and Galia joined us like the 1 or 2 days later. So the first day I started with this thing that for me it was the thing that I was more worried about because
yeah,
we still didn't know exactly what to do, and then I have to wait till they both meet and they start to work together. So in in a sense, it's also the only thing that we could do with Akira the first day because Galia was not there, so we had to start with a
gotcha.
solo. And
So
then when
you
they
kind of
came
like
together, they had a very good connection between them, and all the things start to really flow and work well.
yeah. So scheduling kind of dictated that what you had to do, which is great. So tell me about the location. Is the interior the same as the exterior? Like was it the same location?
No, these are different locations.
Okay.
Both are close to Girona, which is the city, it's my city, Girona.
Yeah.
And one location is one little town close to Girona called Cervià de Ter.
Yeah.
And the people in the city hall there were really helpful, and they let us use this place, this church that now is a public space, and it's I think it's the best place that we look to do the interior parts. We looked for very different churches. I was looking
Yeah.
for Romanic architecture, and here in Catalonia we have a lot. So I look for many different places, but at the end I think that this is the best that we could get, and I love this place. And outdoor part, it's some ruins up in a mountain here, 1 hour from my city, and I'm very happy to find this place. I also look for a lot of ruins, but for the permits to make the shooting, it was not an easy process. Like to get all the paperwork done, and it was also difficult there. But at the end, we could make everything and have the permissions to shoot there, and I think it's a lovely place, and that almost nobody knows this place. And for me, it's very strange because it's a lovely place.
Yeah. So how many days did you shoot?
3 days, two inside the church and one outside.
You did
I
that
would love
whole
to have,
exterior dance outfit in one day.
yeah, the exterior part is 1 day. I would love to have 1 day more in the
Yeah.
outside part, but for we have no more budget and we only could afford 3 days.
Yeah, well, the actors the perform they must have been exhausted.
Uh, yeah, also the Steadicam operator was a bit exhausted because it was a lot of work and the Steadicam is very heavy. But
Yeah,
Gelia and Akira, they are really fit, and for them it was. I think that they enjoyed very much to do it. But yeah, it was also tiring. But I think that they are quite used to dance a lot and to get tired dancing,
yeah.
and if I had to do it, I would be completely broken, but they could do it.
Well, it's some really great shots in the film. What did you do? Did you go to like the location and kind of obviously when you're scouting it, did you kind of come up with a shot list with your cinematographer? Did you storyboard anything? I'm just curious about the process.
Yeah. I made my storyboard after all the scenes with the dancer. When
Yeah,
I knew the choreography, I prepared all the storyboard with this, and I went to the locations with the art director one time, with DOP another time, and we adjust everything with them, mostly with the art director, because there were some parts where you can see modern things and we have to cover it, or if it was not possible to change the idea and
yeah,
direct the camera to the other side, because then there were some things that didn't work well. And with the photography director, uh, mostly in the exteriors, working with the sun, because we were using all natural light, some reflections, but looking the position of the sun in every moment of the day to
yeah.
decide where to shoot everything and how it will look better on camera. But it was very important, these two visits with the art director and with the photography director there.
A lot of like a lot of movement, but at the same time, a lot of long shots, meaning that you don't get too intrusive with the dance. You let the dance, you give a lot of room for the dancers to do their thing, I guess, in long shots, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah, because there are some parts where I wanted more like to play more with the editing, but at the same time, uh, they had a lot of there was a lot of action, and a lot of the rhythm was with goes with their movements, with the
Yeah,
dance. So if I'm cutting everything, then you cannot see exactly how they dance, and it was important,
yeah,
and we have to find the balance also. We tried to find a balance between things that were strictly choreographed and things that have some improv on it. There are many parts that we knew more or less what was going to happen to decide the camera movement and everything, but they can feel free to improvise a little bit with the movements. And I think that it worked quite well. And there's one part that I thought that I will edit a bit more, but then when I was in the post-production part, there's a one long take that I thought that it would be three different takes, and I said, no, 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 it's working very good like this. I don't want to
yeah.
cut it because
So you got
they,
you made sure you had coverage, but you didn't even need it sometimes, I guess, right? So
they,
so this is kind of superficial in a sense, but I've seen a lot of dance films. I've never seen a dance film where the woman picks up the man.
that's, I like that you say this because
Yeah,
that's one thing that we talk a lot
yeah,
between with Akira, Gelly, and I when we
yeah,
were dancing. Like, let's try to change some roles here.
yeah,
Not only the man have to pick up the woman,
yeah.
so let's change these things. And let's play with it
You know, it
and
made me think
I,
because the Olympics, we're doing this podcast when the Olympics were just on, right? It's like the pairs dancing, which is they're it's amazing what they do, right? Like let's be honest here, they're on skates, but we need a moment where the woman picks up the man.
yeah, yeah.
We need that moment, right?
Yeah, it would be great, like
Yeah,
to change these kinds of things, and I like that you bring it up because
yeah.
it's one thing that we talk about when we were preparing it, and yeah,
It tells you
I'm happy
how
that you
neat and
noticed.
shape she's in too, right? That she's able to do that.
Sorry, can you repeat?
It tells you like what Galia, like what the shape that she's in, that she's able to do that, right?
Yeah, 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 and she's fit and she can do it, and also the character that she's playing is it's getting stronger during all the film
Yeah,
and encouraging herself.
it serves the
She
story.
started being scared. At the end, she's taking all the action and reacting, and it's well, in this part of the process. It was also nice, like to show her as a strong character and
Yeah.
like trying to change like the representations that we used to see. I think that we have to improve many things with this, and we have to show different characters that we need. Because
So that brings my next point about like not only like there's some great acting too. They're both really good actors as well, right?
yeah, 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 they
Were you
did it.
worried about that because your story has an arc? It has like it's a dance film, but there's a beginning, middle, and end story. And you needed their performances to serve your story. Were you worried about their acting ability?
Um, Not worried, but I didn't know where where was the like the limit for them, and then I found that they had no limit. They made it very well. Uh, I know that Akira is more used to mix dancing and acting.
Yeah,
Gelia is more used to dance. She made also some performances where she was acting, but for example, she was more insecure. Where the moment that she's screaming and suffering in front of the glass because she cannot do anything, but when she did it, it was amazing. I was suffering. I needed to cut the filming because I was suffering because she was really expressive. I think that she really did a very good job there, and I think that more than me, she was more. She doubted more about what where she can arrive, and I
yeah.
think it's amazing what she did.
Gotcha. And so you got it all in the editing room, and you made yourself a great dance film. Like it's just like you could see the talents, like from like I said for the beginning, like great sound design, nice music, great cinematography. Like you mentioned, you're a Steadicam operator.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all like just top talent, I guess, all around.
yeah, I'm very happy about this. I think that I'm lucky to find so many people that wanted to make this film in different areas, like the
Yeah,
dancers, the Jordi as a photography director, and all the people who created the soundtrack and the sound design really made amazing work. I think it's a very important part of this film, and sometimes we don't talk as much as it deserves because the sound design well, first the composition, because they had a very difficult thing to do, because they had to create the soundtrack before the movie.
yeah,
Usually, you make the movie and then the composer see the movie
yeah.
and make the music for this. But we needed the music to make the choreography to dance with this music. So first we made one first soundtrack, not the final one, and then we create all the choreography, all the film, and then when the editing was done we made another soundtrack, and in some parts it changed a lot, and then also the sound design. And okay, I want to name the composers like Sasha Granov, Pablo Wayne, and the singer Nihan Devechublu, and they make amazing work. And then Dave Bianchi and Simon Smith making like the sound recording and the sound design of the film. And they are all talented people who like the project, and I'm so glad that they wanted to do this, and I think that their work is amazing.
Well, so what's next for you? What are you doing next?
I'm not sure. I would like to make another dance film, but at the same time, I want to go back to documentaries, and I have a feature film that I wrote many years ago, and I would like to make it someday. And I don't know exactly where to go right now. Let's see what happens. I will try to carry on with different projects, and the one that works and goes on is the one that I'm going to do. But I'm sure that I want to talk about social issues. I think that we are in a moment in this world that we are repeating a lot of things that we are coming to the situation before the Second World War started. So I think that we have to be aware of this. And I make some documentaries about talking about the historical memory in Spain during the Spanish Civil War and the fascist
Yeah.
dictatorship that we have here. And it was the beginning of the World War II. So I think that we are repeating some things. I would like to talk very much about what's happening in Palestine, in Sudan, and in Democratic Republic of Congo. I think that these are the things that we have to talk about. And in all the world about we have to be worried about the rising of fascism again. And I think that I don't know exactly how, but I want to talk about these things.
Through documentary, because you've made lots of documentaries before in the
Or
past, right?
feature
So
films. My feature
yeah,
films talk about
yeah,
migrations and people who have to leave their country to go to
yeah.
another place.
Which and then
And
your dancer, right? Gelia, she had to leave her
yeah,
country, right? So yeah.
mhm, yeah. And a bit
Um,
Edge is talking about this, like the limitations, like the borders that we have to
yeah.
cross to fight against. So there's also a bit of it
Well,
there.
those are some pretty big like macro issues
Yeah.
that it's hard to put in kind of like conform into a documentary, I guess, right? Because it's like it's got to be about one overlying idea. But so I guess you're toying with how to approach it, I guess.
So, sorry, I didn't understand
You're
this
toying
last.
like you're figuring out how to approach those subjects
Yeah,
through
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
yeah
I have some ideas about what I want to talk about. Exactly the way it's what I have to figure out.
yeah
With the feature film, it's already wrote, so I'm more clear about this. The difficult things here is to find the fans to do it. But if I want to make a documentary thing, if I want to talk about Palestine, for example,
yeah.
is very difficult to decide how to approach
Well, yeah.
this
There's
subject because
because it's not
it's
a
too
black and
big,
white issue,
too deep.
right?
I have a very clear point of view about this, but it's too big to talk about this. There are many things important, and to choose the point of view and how to approach this subject
Yeah,
is a difficult thing to do.
exactly. Well, you're for one, you're an excellent filmmaker, and
Thank
you're
you
an
very
excellent
much.
producer too. You can tell that you're a fantastic producer, bringing all these talented people and like finding even Galia like on Instagram and kind of knowing that she was something special without even meeting her. So I think you're gonna I think you're gonna do okay.
Thank you
So
very much. Thank you very
yeah.
much.
So let's talk again when you make your next film, whatever it is, the dance film, documentary, live action feature, whatever you want to do, whatever you are going to do next. So I'd love to talk to you about
Okay. I hope so. I hope so.
it. All right, let's talk
Yeah.
soon.
Okay. Thank you very, very much for this interview.